Hi, my name is Ludas Butkus, and today I want to do a little bit of a different video. Today I was at a tech conference called Switchit. It was held in Lithuania and Kaunas, and there was a few interesting presenters. The first one was Jeff McDonald. He's a vice president of the NEM.io Foundation. The place was actually overcrowded when the fintech presentation started, so I had a little bit of a trouble getting into this room and hear the presentation, but I learned a few things about NEM. There's actually decentralized apps being built on NEM. I learned a few things about Mosaic, but overall I didn't get a full picture of the presentation because I didn't hear it from start to finish, so don't want to talk about it a lot, so I would not spread misinformation. The next was a discussion between fintech people, members of the European Parliament, people from banks, from Nasdaq, Swedbank, etc. And there was a discussion, and this would probably be the opinions of the European Union and where European Union is heading when it comes to blockchain. So as we all know, China is all about banning what it doesn't understand. It wants to ban everything that is blockchain is bad for them, and they are all about banning. That's their position, and with European Union it's a lot different. What I heard was that we want in the European Union, we want them to have sandboxes where businesses can innovate with fintech, where they can try out new ideas, etc., etc. And the regulation should not be very strict. Once it gets big, then the regulation starts, but these new ideas are very important. And this is the basic gist of where the European Union stands on blockchain. It's allowing it to innovate, to create, to build stuff, and it's welcoming these innovations. And it's very, very unlikely that there will be any bans on blockchain technology, and this is very good for investors to know. And lastly, there was a presentation by Robert Vieco, which is from a person from Dash, IT professional, entrepreneur in the blockchain camp, and is involved in Dash since 2015 as an investor and core team board member. So he did a presentation on Dash, and I managed to get a few pictures. This one is very blurry. He was talking about the functions about Dash and the main stuff like master nodes, instant transactions, and there was a comparison. If I managed to zoom in over here, he was doing a comparison. For example, if you want to do a transfer from Australia to America for $20, so or $10 in the slide. So a bank transfer would take 4 days and cost $5. PayPal would take 1 second but cost 59 cents. Bitcoin would take 10 minutes and cost $3, and Dash with their instant payment feature would take 1 second and cost 1 cent. So they are definitely winning and definitely above their competition. Now, if you wanted to transfer $1 million, so right now if you would compare with PayPal, the difference isn't too huge. There's definitely a fee, but Dash still wins. But you could think, well, I'm already using PayPal. What will these 50 cents do good for me? Well, there has to be fees, blah blah blah. So, but here we have, if we want to transfer 1 million, with a bank transfer it would take 4 days, it would cost $5. With PayPal it would take 1 second as well, but it would cost 29,000 because their fee is not a flat fee but a percentage fee, and this is why why Dash has a big advantage over it. And Bitcoin takes 10 minutes and costs $3, and Dash just basically stays the same, just like Bitcoin does. So with Bitcoin there's slower transactions and the cost is actually quite high, and they are not really, these transactions aren't very good for everyday purchases. If you want to buy coffee and you pay $3 fees, that basically is double what you pay. If you pay $3 for the coffee and then you have to add a $3 fee, that's not feasible for everyday transactions. So not very good. So next, the same picture. Oh no, I'm still zoomed in. Okay, this is acting quite strange. Okay, that's bad. How to zoom out? Whatever. Okay, will open up. Okay, so excuse me for that. We'll try to zoom in. And this one is again quite blurry, but this is the Dash evolution. What are they going to release? So it's hard to see, but I will try to go through it. So they will planning to release Dash Drive, which I'm just guessing. They did not elaborate on that. Probably something like Uber, maybe. The Dash API for creating applications on Dash, send proof of service. What else do we have here? Web-based wallet, which is they are planning to release a wallet on web and mobile that looks similar to PayPal, where you can send not to that long cryptographic strange looking address, but you can also use names, you can also use email addresses and connect these names to your wallet. So it will make Dash much more usable for everyday people, and this is what they are striving to become, to make blockchain technology ready to use for mass consumer markets. What else do they have here? Simple payments, as I already mentioned, instant transactions, that's not going anywhere, low or no fees, interest bearing accounts. Think they have masternodes here in mind, user created apps as well, and lastly they compare Dash evolution to Bitcoin and PayPal. So PayPal is definitely good, is used by a lot of people, but they are notorious for freezing accounts, etc. There is no privacy with PayPal, but they do have instant transactions, user accounts, web access, simplicity of use. Bitcoin only has decentralization, and Dash evolution will have all these things. It is decentralized, there is an option to create private transactions, and there is instant transactions. You will now be able to have a user account, web access, and it will be simple to use, which you cannot say about basically any single crypto currency right now. To use Bitcoin, you need to learn a lot of stuff, and Dash evolution wants to get rid of that barrier to enter for consumers. So this is it. So Dash Evolution, from what they mentioned, is coming in around 2 weeks. There's a conference in London this month, and I'm guessing this conference is the Dash conference funded by Dash. I think it's going to be very massive, and probably after that conference Dash Evolution is going to be released, or maybe during the conference, and people will be trying out Dash Evolution. So this is going to be massive for Dash. This is very exciting. Also, what I want to mention is that even in Lithuania, I thought that not too many people are using cryptos, but there's a full room of people, and when asked who knows about Dash, more than half, I guess like 70%, raised their hands. And when they got asked who owns Dash, who has invested in Dash, like 10% raised their hands. So crypto is going mainstream, and it's a very exciting times for cryptocurrencies. So this is it. Have a look at Dash. Make sure to follow it. The price is likely to go up after the conference, so take a look on that. And this is it for this quick video. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something new, and I will see you in the next one.